So I guess that makes two of us for a load, huh?
It's whatever. It's not like I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, and it's just temporary, right?
Hopefully.
And how's your flight to Alaska? Is that still on, or
Supposedly. I haven't heard if the flight was canceled or not.
are you gonna call the airline and ask?
Yeah, but I would have been on hold for like 3 hours. I figured if it wasn't canceled, it wasn't worth worrying about. The flight's not till May anyway, so for all we know, this could all be over by then. So I'm operating under the assumption that the flight isn't canceled. That's what I'm going to manifest right now.
Fair enough.
Enjoying your yoga?
Yeah, it's been doing wonders for me since quarantine started. You should do it with me.
Like the least flexible person ever.
No, that's okay. I'm a beginner too.
I'm good, thanks.
Are you sure? I'll send you some instructional videos. It's been keeping me sane.
Are you implying I'm not sane?
No, that is not what I was saying. It just feels good.
You seem to be doing well.
So, you know who reached out to me?
Charlie?
No.
Victor?
No.
Paul?
Ew, like, don't say his name.
Trip?
The one and only.
Never thought I'd hear that name again.
Yeah, he messaged me last week asking if we could video chat, and so we did.
Why?
Why? Why not? I haven't talked to him in 6 years. I thought it'd be cool to see what he was doing.
Have you told Alan this?
No.
Are you going to?
Well, Trip and I only talked that one time last week, and it was a one-time thing, so why should I?
I mean, you should.
Like, I know that you would love nothing more than to see Alan and I break up, but
I never said that. When did I ever say that?
when you met him at Christmas, after meeting him, you texted me Z, 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 Z.
That was just my way of saying I was going to bed.
Oh, really? I text you, what do you think of Alan? And you text me back a series of Z's?
Translation, I am sleeping, or I want to sleep, or certain people I met tonight maybe want to sleep.
Well, I'm sorry that Alan is an academic in training as opposed to a deckhand, a fisherman.
Rob's a deckhand. It's not the same thing as a fisherman. Deckhand.
Sorry. Well, I didn't tell you Rob was boring.
Does that mean you think Rob is boring too?
I didn't say that.
But you're implying it.
No, I'm neither confirming nor denying, implying anything.
So, bottom line, we are two sisters with the most boring boyfriends in the world.
I mean, is boring really the worst thing for us right now, considering everything?
So you agree? You think Alan's boring too?
No, I didn't say that. I did not say that, Carmen. Alan is stable. He's stable.
Translation, boring.
No, accurate translation. He's not flying off to write some article about some obscure island resort or whatever and then saying that he can't wait to see me, but then he takes assignment after assignment going to this country and that country, and then before I know it, I've seen him a total of 2 weeks out of 2 months, and I realize I can't deal with him being away all the time despite how much he says he wants to be with me.
And maybe I like Rob because he's simple and not complicated and actually enjoys things and isn't so damn critical of everything.
Well, I thought Alan's feedback on your stand-up was very constructive, and he said you were very witty.
A stand-up comic wants to be funny or comical, neither of which he used to describe me.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, I can't control what Alan thinks of everything.
And I'm sorry, we're arguing about each other's boyfriends. We have officially failed feminism. And in a pandemic, look at us go.
You're right. I'm sorry. We should not be fighting. We should be there for each other. Things are hard enough.
I'm sorry too. I'm just having a lot of anxiety over all this with Rob. Like, after 8 months of saving up money, working extra shifts, and trying to spend as little as possible on the basic necessities of existence, I need a little hope now. Like, maybe instead of giving me your translation of stable, you could, oh, I don't know, tell me things are going to be all right.
Okay. Your flight is not going to get canceled. And you're going to go to Alaska. And you're going to see Rob.
Thank you.
And you're going to climb all the mountains and see all the little mountain goats and eat all the herring.
I hope so. I really, really hope so.
Hey, we're going to get through this, Carmen. Let's just keep checking in with each other, okay?
How are you and Alan? Really?
We're fine. It's hard him not being here, but it's safer.
For sure.
But also something weird happened last week, and I mean, it might be nothing and I might be totally overthinking it, but so we were saying goodbye and I may have something along the lines of, because you love me and I love you, and I don't even know why, it just like came out. And then he said, well, and he hung up. What?
This was before your conversation with Tripp, right?
Yes.
Do you love him? Alan, I mean?
Yeah, I do. And I wish you'd say it back.
Seriously, I feel like I've been on more dates since the quarantine hit. It used to be that people were, I don't know, too busy, or I don't know, they got out of work late. But now everyone's available all the time. Thank God for online dating.
Indeed.
Ooh, I will say it does kind of suck not being able to eat at a restaurant. That's why I'm eternally grateful for delivery. What you do, Alan, is that you and your date both order food at the same restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you get on your Zoom or video call, 30 minutes before your food's gonna arrive, because that's how long it would take you anyway if you're at a real restaurant to get your food. And then your food arrives, you eat it together, you talk about it, and then it's like being at an actual real restaurant, but at home. And I get to try a new place for my blog, which is great, as is this shirt. Oh my God, this is the one, Alan, no?
Oh, yes. Yes, that'll look great on you. You could pull that off for sure.
I mean, swag and drip.
Okay. It's bold.
I mean, I'm a bold guy, Alan.
Well, we know that. That's a good idea though. I feel like maybe Louise and I could try that sometime. The ordering thing.
Well, one thing that hasn't changed is the first date curse, okay? I can get on a first date, but I can never get a second date with anyone. It was like this before the pandemic, and it's like this now. And okay, I try not to take it personally, because I know someone will eventually want to go on a second date with me. Right? Right, Alan?
Right.
Yes. And I have a date tonight with a Wall Street banker, get money, and then on Thursday, a dancer, and then on Sunday, I have a date with a gastroenterologist.
Oh, but yeah. You are making your rounds.
What are you doing?
I am just doing some work for the journal.
Did you hear anything I said, Alan? Like, are you listening?
Yeah, Kevin, you said you have all these dates lined up, but you can never get to the second date. You order in to replicate the restaurant experience that you so sorely miss.
Mhm. Well, if you put it like that, then it sounds a little.
And how's your girlfriend, Alan? Well, I mean, she tried to get me to say I love you to her, and I couldn't, even though we've been together for like 6 months, because I don't know. I mean, I've never really said those 3 words to anybody, to be completely honest. Well, gee, Alan, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Hope she doesn't bring it up again, but like she's gonna bring it up because girls always want you to say you love them. Well, that's first of all, that's a very sexist thing to say, and you know it. And second of all, it's like, what would you suggest that I do in the event that she does bring it up?
Wait, was that a serious question?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're just barking up the wrong tree, my friend. Okay, I've only said I love you to maybe what, 2 people outside of my family. One time was this girl I drunkenly made out with after having 1 too many Sazeracs, and trust me, those things are lethal. Okay, and the second one was with Brad on our 1-month anniversary, right before he dumped me for that shot boy. Okay, so the words "I love you" are not in my.
Well, it's like, I mean, I care about her, you know? I know it's not the same, but ever since, you know, the pandemic hit, it's kind of like we're fine. We talk every night. She hasn't brought it up yet, but I don't know. She's writing now too, more, you know, which is like good for her. But
You said she had a sister, right?
That's really what you're thinking about right now?
I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Alan.
Yes. Louise has a sister whose boyfriend lives in Alaska.
Ooh, sounds like your girlfriend. Sister gets around.
Are you trying to be funny, Kevin? Because you're
Was
not.
trying.
You're not. You're really not.
Oh my God, Alan! I was trying to be funny, but I'm sorry.
It's just, you know what? Good luck on your dates or whatever. I actually really have a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna sign off, and I'll talk to you. I'm sure later you'll know how your date went.
No, Alan, please don't sign off. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I was just trying to keep a sense of humor about all this pandemic stuff because I'm alone and I don't know how else I'm gonna like get through it. And I only asked about Luisa's sister because I saw one of her videos on YouTube and it was actually really funny. I don't know, it should have way more views than it does. And I don't know, I was just thinking she might be the kind of person I want to get to know more. You know?
Well, I mean, okay, if they break up, you'll be the first person I tell.
Thank you, Alan.
You're welcome.
The best. And hey, don't worry about Louise, okay? She's a really good person. And I'm sure she knows how much you care about her.
Thanks. I really appreciate that. Well, good luck on your date. I hope that it leads to a second one.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. I gotta go.
Alan.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, who's calling me?
I got your message.
I got the email from the airline today.
Hey. Hey, Carmen.
What, Rob?
I'm I'm still really looking forward to seeing you again.
Of course you are.
I mean it. My parents are looking forward to meeting you, and my sister and my friends.
This isn't going to get any better, is it?
Carmen, don't go there.
I was just telling Louise like 2 freaking days ago. I saved up for weeks to buy that plane ticket. And now I get one email and it's like...
There's nothing you could have done about it.
That's not really what I want to hear right now.
Well, what do you want to hear? I want to make this better. Tell me how I can make this better. You can get a refund and book another flight. Yeah, there will be another one.
Oh man, Rob. This summer, this fall, this Christmas, next year. We don't know how long this thing is going to go on.
I know.
To you, because you seem really okay with it.
I'm not okay with this. I'm just as upset as you are.
You're not acting like it.
What? Because I'm not crying?
I am not crying. Okay, would you rather I not feel this way? I'm allowed to have my feelings, Robert. Yes, I am bringing out the full name here. You can act all like emotionless or whatever.
Can you stop saying that I'm not having any emotional reaction to this? You think my heart isn't breaking right now that you can't come up here, that I don't want to cry my eyes out? That's why I'm trying to figure out something else with you, so that I still have something to look forward to. I'm trying to take some kind of action here.
Maybe I'm not ready to take any action. Maybe I just want to wallow because this, I mean, it's stupid because I really should have seen this coming with the restaurant closing, stand-up gigs canceled, my YouTube channel getting no traction whatsoever.
That video's only been up for a week.
Like, this was the logical conclusion to all of that, right? Like, I should just, you know what I really want to do? I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep and not get out of bed and binge watch that tiger shit no one is shutting up about and just forget about all of this because it's just too much. It's just too fucking much.
I know. I know you're overwhelmed. I know it's a lot. But I'm not leaving, Carmen. I'm staying right here because I want to help. But I can only help you if you let me. Will you let me help you get through this?
I want to, Rob. I want to, so...
We will see each other again, Carmen. I swear we will see each other again. Hell, we're seeing each other right now, technically. I love you.
You too. Maybe this is for the best. For all we know, I might have caught COVID on the flight and given it to you, right? And then you could have given it to your friends, your parents. I could have caused the COVID spread that takes down the great state of Alaska.
That's a little much.
I gotta laugh at this somehow. Because this, right now, is just...
I never order veal. It sounds gross.
It sounds gross, but it's actually not. You know, it's all in how you prepare it. You know, it's actually one of my favorite things to cook, you know, and I'm inclined to do so.
You cook?
Yeah, I am one of those bloggers who actually cooks.
I don't cook. It's too much effort.
It isn't if you you know what you're doing. Oh, penny tartufo. That's another thing that I love to cook.
See, I'm one of those super basic American cuisine fans. Hamburgers, hot dogs, pizza.
Germany, Italy.
What?
That's where those foods are from. Hamburgers and hot dogs are from Germany. Pizza is from Italy.
But America has the cheese.
Yeah, but it didn't originate here. It's Italian.
Okay. So what did originate in America?
Fortune cookies. Those little cookies with the little slips of paper in them that the fortunes are on that you read when you get food at a Chinese place? Purely American.
Yeah, I know what fortune cookies are.
Yeah.
I knew that they weren't really Chinese.
Yeah, well, China has its own cuisine and America does not. And anyone who says opposite is fooling themselves and lacks an international palate.
Okay.
There's a lot in this country that's, pardon my French, fucked up. So my way of making it less so is helping Americans to develop a vocabulary, right? To cultivate a vocabulary of ways to describe foods that happen to be from all over, to set a framework of how to make food more articulate and experienced. You can't just take a bite and call it a day. There's a process to it, and something else, us Americans, we need to be a little bit more open-minded. For example, people say, ugh, I hate liver, it's so gross. But what they don't realize is it's all in how it's prepared. Veal liver, for example, all depends on what you put into it and how it's cooked. Those who say they hate liver still have never experienced liver. You know what I mean? And I, for one, will not tolerate people who say they hate something they've never experienced. Those people are food basics. And I have no time in my life for food basics.
Well, I have no time for assholes in my life. So thank you for the lecture. I didn't need it. Bye.
Really, Kevin? Again? Fucking again?
A pile of stones beneath your bedroom could hit the glass and hold your attention.